Hello, my beautiful family, and happy solstice. How are you? It's CJ, and I am so excited to be here for this reading, to be able to share with you this energy at the time. We are working with not only the shortest day of the year with the maximum darkness, but also the most amount of light, right? So I'm doing this just before the solstice so that everyone, and depending on where the time lines are, you can see it in your time. I am so drawn to the light versus the dark conversation that takes place at this time of year. So if you're in this, southern hemisphere, maximum darkness, but that maximum darkness actually returns you to source, to the void, to where all seeds begin, all thoughts, all processes, everything that we want to bring into fruition is in the void, in the womb, if you will, in the universal womb. On the other side, we're in the maximum light in the northern hemisphere, which is shining that light, growing, the fertility, all of those dreams, thoughts, initiatives that take place in the dark that now have been exposed to the light, and to watch them grow and come into fruition. This is where we are in our life. Whether we're dreaming, it's always a cycle. Are we in the, and you often see it with the butterfly. Are we in the cocoon cycle, in the womb, universal womb, in the void, in the great mystery? Or are we becoming the chrysalis? Are we then sprouting the wings? Are we flying? Where are we? And this is sort of the theme I was feeling when we were talking about doing the cards for the solstice. So long story short, I have picked the cards. I was guided to pick them, and I will also pull tarot, but it's going to be very heavy with the oracles here, and then also with some ancestor cards and animal spirit messages and akashic tarot. So if you haven't checked out your 6-month read, you may want to, because I'm using the akashic tarot and then clarifying with some dreams of Gaia, tarot of dreams. I was thinking of the dreams of Gaia, but I put them away. So here we go. I'm so excited. And also at the end, I will make the announcement for the winners for the free read giveaway. And I decided to pull 3 extra names for 1 questions. So there'll be a 30-minute free read giveaway to the grand prize winner. And there'll be 3 other winners who will be able to pose a question to me, and I'll pull cards and record it for them. Okay? I thought that was just a fun way of doing it, because Spirit led me to 3 or 4 names, and I really couldn't pick which one was the grand prize winner. So ultimately, I slept on it, and then the name came to me, and so now I have everything. But it was not an easy task. So I thought, you know what? Let's do a free question for the others. It's going to be so fun. Or we can send out some of the homemade oils and things that I have if you prefer a little goodie basket. I'm open. I'm open to that. So what we're going to start with right now is white light oracles. Highly vibrational set of cards. Lots of frequencies. Look at the beautiful wolf. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is by Alana Fairchild. If there is a card that has a particular message that needs to be read for the collective, then I will do so. But I'm so excited. This energy is extraordinary. And in this next time frame, in Cancer season, we're going into Cancer season now, right? And the solstice is in that time of dreaming, intuition, emotional feeling, healing, right? And this is what I feel is happening for us. It may not seem like it. There is so much darkness playing out in the world, but yet there is the light. And that is the reason why we were called to this sort of reading, because of all the dark and the light that's playing out. We cannot have light without the dark. The dark supports the light, and vice versa. So there is a difference between dark shadow energies and what people would consider evil. But oftentimes I hear people say, oh no, that's just dark energy. Well, dark energy, we all have it, and that is the duality. However, I don't like when people call dark energies necessarily evil energies, because there is evil energy that's separate from that. Perhaps we'll do a reading, a separate conversation on that at another time. Whoa, that was fast. I knew Spirit was really excited about talking. So we're going to pull the oracles. We'll pull another set of oracles, and then we will go ahead and, wow, Dakini of infinite light. As I was just saying that, Dakini of infinite light. Thank you, Spirit. I have all the candles. I have all my selenite. I have all the white quartz and crystals and everything I can possibly use here. What a beautiful message, and I will read that to you in a second. Spirit Bear of 396 hertz. So this is a frequency. This is so beautiful. This is a little bit about, obviously, when we see the Spirit Bear, this is about the maximum dark and going into that hibernation, using the 396 hertz frequency to help heal us. This is an overall healing. An alabaster tablet of Layla. Wow. Okay. Ooh. And I show you these cards because many times the words, the images can trigger. Alana Fairchild and the artwork and the light that she brings to everything is so extraordinary. Here are our white light oracle messages. I'm going to get into these right now. The Kini of infinite light. And with all of these, you can meditate on these cards and hold, if you want to do a little screenshot of the picture, hold that image in your mind, any number of things, recall this name. You can also have the healing. And this is a message from the oracle saying, seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and teaching which feel pure to your heart. But remember, it is the inner truth of you that it will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience is open up for you now. So a Dakini, or Dakini, however, everyone will have a different way of saying it, is basically a supernatural feminine being who inspires spiritual practice, guides one to actualize their spiritual abilities, right? And teaches the inner path of awakening. She's here to protect us from negative energies and restore our vital energies. Teaches us how to act with wisdom. So there is this calling right here, is the calling for those who are watching, part of our family. Some of the readings in the 6th month were about awakening or tapping further into spiritual gifts, retreats, hermit cards, a lot of that time out to kind of find oneself. And this will be a time, especially in the Southern Hemisphere, where it's easier to go within, but also celebrate all that awakening that's happening in this collective. Remember, this is a collective reading, and this feels so much like the awakening that is happening. Also, the feminine spiritual being that you call upon, your ascended masters, your gods, goddesses, angels, whatever it is that you work with, source, the divine. I'm not saying one is over another, because they're all actual different representations of each other interpreted in different ways, right? So the Dakini here are here to share their guiding wisdom in all aspects so that we can become more enlightened, right? Gosh, thank you so much, Spirit. 15, our Spirit Bear. Spirit Bear, where are you? So this is a frequency. There's a lot of this on YouTube. You can just listen to a meditation, a sound bath, any number of things. But this is a healing frequency for you, okay? You're being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you're going to emerge from a spiritual winter into the light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. This frequency, 396 is basically heart healing. It's the universal mother. Now, are you getting what Spirit is laying down here right now? First of all, it's these ascensions. And two, it's also about the heart healing and releasing any guilt, fear, or shame, and not allowing any negative energies, which is what I was discussing in our meditation, what came through to me about the dark and the light and what's playing out in the world right now, versus those who are looking for the hope, the love, the light, the connectedness with each other. And this is exactly what the White Light Oracles are saying here. Now, the alabaster tablets of Layla. Okay, that is our next message from these beautiful sacred. And I'm attempting, if you hear me like struggle, I am really moved, and I attempt not to cry. So, I'm part of the collective, just like you are. And even though I knew these messages were coming out and they were going to be strong about the Dakini here to help us, Spirit Bear, and this 396, this protective energy of the bear, releasing the universal mother is here again. What was I saying before? Spirit's really just channeling this womb, this whether you're in that womb and that darkness and that void, or you're in the light. Remember, you've got to come through the womb and you will get to the light. So see how interconnected this all is. Okay, and now, this is why I was like really choked up when I saw this. So I'll read you this. As a collective, remember, this is for all of us. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness and an understanding of your highest life purpose. It shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change with you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. So here again, the angel Layla heralds from the Talmudic scriptures. Unlike any other angel, she is specifically described as a feminine being. Layla is a reminder that there is a place only the feminine can fill. If we attempt to live our lives skewed towards the masculine, we miss out. However, the feminine tendencies towards compassion, acceptance, kindness, and mercy are a balancing necessity. For humanity to survive, these dual wisdoms need to find balance and integrate into the mature expression in every human heart. So the appearance of Layla means that the divine feminine must lead at this time. At the start of the year, we were talking about the Piscean age, the masculine 2,000 years of running things is coming to balance because it's been so in the forefront, and now the divine feminine is rising. Now, this isn't necessarily about females, although you will see that with female energy. What we're talking about here is the divine feminine in all of us, the acquisition, the aggression, the control that tends to be male strength or masculine strength is now really being called into balance with the feminine. So we not only have the feminine spirit beings, ascendants, helping us, we have the universal mother protecting us and asking you to go within and heal your heart. And that is because there is more feminine. And did you read and hear, and you may have to go back, about the duality here, right? That was mentioned in the alabaster tablet of Layla. Extraordinarily poignant theme that just continues to play out with the meditations that I had regarding the duality, the light, the dark, and how they're all connected. Ooh, I know, it's not an easy thing. It's not the light and frothy kind of message that we usually hear, but it's a beautiful message from Spirit. All right, here we go. We are the Hathors. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. There is so much wonderful spiritual energy, and it's ancestral energy, and it's starseed energy. Even if you don't identify with that, it's around us. And here is the first card out. Are you ready? We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. What was I saying about when you go through when you go through through birth and you're birthing the seed, you've got to come out to the light. And the Hathors are here to help us connect to the womb, the void, to create our seeds, to seed the new earth, to seed what it is that we want to bring forth. That universal love is so prevalent here. And the portal, doors are opening. You decide. There are rewards and the wild card. What do you want? The portal is here. The portal started with the spring equinox and the all of the eclipses. Sorry. Oh gosh. And it has been open a couple of times. We had the 444, then we have the 66 portal, the 88 portal will be coming up, the Lionsgate portal. Extraordinary time. And then, of course, everyone knows as Samhain, as we get there, that the veil is very thin at that time of year. But here we have the doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. What is it that you want to call forth and bring in? What do you want to release? What do you want to create? If you're listening to your monthly readings as well as the 6 month, that's one of the major themes, is really about the summer solstice in general over this time period of what do you want to create. Watch what you're saying, watch how you say it. It's such a prime time. And since the solstice is at this time of year in July, are we not feeling all that Cancerian love, all that Queen of Cups love and nurturing that's coming through here, this universal love, as well as our own blessed Mother Gaia that nurses and heals us every day? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. All right, that was me. Sorry, my bad. I'm pulling one more of the Star Temple oracles. And then, oh gosh, Spirit is like, boom. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Okay. And this is for those who think, especially with the Dakini, with the spiritual beings here, asking for help when you need it. It is never too late to change your thinking, to change your life, to adjust, to adapt. And for those who are sort of like my doubting Thomases, and they're always like, oh, things aren't working out, or it's not happening for me. That mentality, unfortunately, is what keeps it blocked and trapped. And it's a very hard lesson to learn. I did it myself, that the way you think and the trusting in the universe allows it to happen quicker. And there are some things in our life that are meant, and other things that are not. And even though we want them, it doesn't mean they're for our highest good, right? So here with the Dakini, trusting the timing, asking, allow that awakening, ask for help. Help is available. It will happen for you if that's for your highest good. And then also this mother's love. Birth is a portal. And then boom, there's the portal where the doors are opening and you can create whatever it is that you want. Watch what you're saying and how you say it. The spiritual, extremely potent spiritual time. I don't know about y'all, but I've been super emotional and feeling this Cancerian love, but also, this calling of just, prayers for everyone and sending out good vibes and, just feeling so connected to everyone I meet. it's very hard to describe. I hope you're feeling it. If you're not, tapping into that energy, even if it's one little thing a day that you can do that connects you, whether it's the polite conversation with someone on the phone, or if it is meeting someone and smiling to just a stranger on the side of the road, or who's walking past, or in a store. Don't you find that so many people just live in that auto response, and then when you throw something at them, like, well, how are you today, or thank you, I'm fine, how about you, they have to pause because it's out of the script. And that's one of the things that I kind of like to do to see if people are really paying attention. Yes, and here's our sacred path tarot, our sacred path, oracles here, the shaman deck by Jamie Sams, right? Sacred path cards, not really oracles, but viewpoints, options. Doors are opening, you decide. When you hold the talking stick, you are able to share your thoughts, share what it is you want to bring forth. Know that there are many options, because as you share what it is that you want to bring in, where your concerns are, where you feel maybe you need some assistance, calling in help, just talking with friends and family, what you want to see the world to become, people can then relate, or they may offer another option, another alternative. That is the whole purpose about sharing one's thoughts, right? Especially in a communal, if you're thinking about ancestral cards here, where this would be in a campfire, or in a special home that's built with the fire in the center, where everyone shares their ideas and thoughts about how to better each other and their family, their community, their collective, and therefore the universe. So there's a lot of talking and viewpoints going on. The sun dance is here with self-sacrifice. Okay, so this is somewhat about giving up. I'm going to read that to you, because it isn't what you really think, or what it sounds like, Sundance. But it is a little bit of a sacrifice in this sense. This is what you need to look to have sacrificed, so that the sacredness of our lives can be restored. It could be that doubt or fear are trailing your dreams and need to be sacrificed so that your dreams may live. Remember to ask for help. Remember to release the things that are negative. If some bad habit has limited our capability, that habit needs to be conquered. Recklessness and overindulgence can thwart the abundant life we seek if we do not rid those parts of ourselves that represent our shadow. Your shadow is always ready to be sacrificed. If you have learned from dancing with the darkness of ignorance, you will learn what is no longer sacred in your life. Then the sacrifice becomes your truth. So how can we do that? Right? It just sounds, oh my gosh. But let's just break it down to something really, really simple. And we're talking about this from the entire collective, and how we can help ourselves, but also help the community. And as we release and make little changes throughout our day and sacrifice some things, they become our truth and they become a healing. So here's an idea. If you use less paper in order to save the rainforest, you make them all sacred. In all instances, you are being asked to give up something in order to stand in the truth of your convictions. So some ideas, of course, would be giving up aerosols, apathy, bitterness, greedy friends, or too much sugar. Remember, the self-sacrifice is not denying your needs, but the self's decision to willingly sacrifice limitation through action. So what may be holding you back? What is affecting your world? What habit? What clearing? What cleansing? What detox? What release? What have you been thinking about giving up or doing for a greater good for yourself and others? Here we go again with less is more. How can we mend? How can we heal? How can we become more our sacred self, our enlightened self, with less things that hold us back, shadow. It could be that conversation I was saying here about be careful in the solstice, watch your thoughts. Thoughts become things. Being afraid, not doing something that challenges you, right? Ability to respond, the cradle board. Wow. Here we go again, the cradle board. Sorry guys, I put some extra light in here and now it's really reflecting rough on these shiny cards. The ability to respond. Okay, this is literally about being able to quickly change. Notice the cradle board with the baby on the back. Let's just pick up and go. What do we need to do? How do we need to amend this? What is it that's calling us to move forward, right? How do we respond to the changes and the challenges that are happening or could potentially be happening in the next 6 months from solstice to solstice? This is literally about the protecting this child from harm. Cradle board of creation. I love that phrase. Every time I see that, I love that. Cradle board says that the purpose you are carrying is your future. If you wish to influence it, you must respond now. Whatever your situation, the ability to respond is being called for. The warrior side of your nature has the courage you need. Don't sit and wait for someone else to do something. Use your creativity, speak your truth, and respond. Look at how you can use your personal medicine to respond to any situation and how that action will make you grow. You have the ability. You must recognize it in the self and use it. What is your ability to respond? How are we protecting our thoughts, our dreams? How are we protecting others? What are our ancestors, our family, our self? This is a portal, wild card. You decide. The doors are opening. What is it that you want to bring forth? How will you respond to your dreams? Gorgeous. Let's pull it as animal spirit and see what that will be. Move these forward a little bit. Ooh, wow. An awakening time in the solstice. So many, I know because of the pandemic, so many did not go for the summer solstice rituals at Stonehenge, but I believe that's open and people are heading there now. And the winter rituals are so lovely about that time with connecting around the fire and bringing forth, the light on the darker day as you start to ascend into more light every single day as you move forward. And here we are, that duality, light, dark, negative energies. Will you respond? What will you create? Calling for the help. Allowing the light to shine on you with the alabaster tablet of Layla. Healing, awakening. An extraordinary time we're in, don't you think? All right. Thank you. Skunk, reputation. Yes. Reputation. Thank you, little skunk. This is about reputation. What is it? How will you respond? Who will you be? What will you be known as? What legacy are you leaving for yourself, for your family, for your soulmates, for the community? Who do you and how do you wish to be known, right? With the skunk there, the skunk is known. No one, the skunk is this tiny little cute little furry critter running around, but yet everyone's so afraid of it. Why? Because they know of the stink. They know they're going to get sprayed. It's only a little weapon. If you could overcome that stench and go through it, you could have the skunk if you were animal or if this was something that was prey for you. But the point of the matter is that when anyone sees, whether you are four-legged or two-legged, a skunk, you run. That's a reputation, known for something. Viewpoints, actions, connectedness, having that light within themselves, positive. What is that for you? What will that be for you? Thank you. tiny little skunk that brings great medicine. We all know. All right, let's see. Thank you, Animal Spirit. Thank you, Wolf Clan. What you got? Jaguar. Wow. Okay, thank you. Whew. This is integrity. Jaguar is being about, is holding your head high, walking your walk, talking your talk, responding, releasing what really doesn't serve you, and then actioning upon it. You are being called to be in your own truth, in your own integrity, knowing when you speak, it's coming from your centered heart. Reminding us, thank you, Mighty Jaguar, to share that integrity with everyone. When we harm one, we harm us all, right? When we love one, we love us all. And staying as true as one can be in a human 3D experience is, as we ascend to 4D and 5D and up, staying in that integrity and not using our power and control over others, knowing and honoring that their path might be different than ours, but we can share our information, we can assist and help, but we cannot expect them to be anything than who they are. And dear, oh my goodness gracious, I love this. This is gentleness. Again, with this beautiful feeling of motherly love, divine feminine, gentleness coming forth, calling us no more, while we're being called to action and do things to release and let go of and sacrifice the things that no longer serve us, we're also being told to do it in a way that's gentle, loving. Remember, healing from the heart, the universal mother being here. The deer is all about the gentleness. It's a lovely story that Jamie puts in the book, which I believe was taught to her by one of her elders or mentors. And it was about, or is about the deer who is looking to go see spirit, and there's an ogre there who will not allow her to pass, this little deer, and she just continually asks in such a great, graceful way that melts the heart of the ogre, and the ogre, who's big and huge, ends up shrinking into something very small, reminding us that we can achieve our goals. We can be powerful by being gentle. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see what our Akashic Tarot wants to say. If there's any other cards here, it's not your typical reading, obviously, because we're tapping into solstice energy. And that's why the second half of the 2022 readings are up, and July are being done right now. They may not all be posting until this weekend, actually. There we go. Nope, you didn't want that, Spirit. Okay. So we'll pull 3 more cards from the Akashic, and then I will get to those names. I don't know. You'll have to all let me know. Comment. Tell me what you're feeling during the solstice time. This is all about the light for me. Yeah, King of Forces. Look at this. So this is a very, very good reminder. Look at the earth. Look at the wolf and the rabbit sitting there very calmly, normally enemies along that river. The King of Forces has the power, male or female, but this is having the power, but reacting to it in a very calm and inner strength way. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, yep. Got it. King of Forces. Very much like that bear energy, right? You can take on a bear. But the bear coming from the heart, meditative in the womb, in hibernation. Different kind of bear. Alright, let's see what else we have here. I think my phone just went off. I apologize. I don't know what I said. That could very well have been a sign, but I thought I had muted it. Akashic Tarot. Any final messages? My gosh. We're all in this beautiful light. Thank you all so much always for being here and sharing your journey with me. It's such a humbling honor. Yeah, oh, wow. Yep, portal, tablet, Dakini, trust the timing, all of this. The Akashic Library is open to us now. Now, this came out in a couple of the signs in the 6-month reads, the second half. However, this universally, collectively, at this time of the solstice, the Akashic Library is open to you. If you spend some time calling in your Dakini, calling in any of the spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and asking them for assistance, you can meditate and ask them to show you or what you would like to have revealed, right? It's also about responding and deciding what it is in this portal that you want as a reward that you would like to bring forth. It's a wild card as well as being your history. So you could tap into and do some meditations. I think Steve Noble has one about Kashic, I'm not sure, but I'm sure if you put it into the YouTube search, you'll find it. But this is also about meditating and creating an opening in this portal, creating this new life, responding to what it is that you want to bring forth in the next day, month, year, lifetime, right? Because the solstice is going to be roughly 6 months, solstice to solstice. It changes, but this is the energy that's around us right now. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you so much. What else, other messages would we like to share? And in my pre-shuffle, this was coming out, and so did this. Wow. 6 of Roses, the War of the Roses. This is about the battlefield. This is the duality. My goodness gracious me. This really is. Not only do we have this inner strength, this ability to calm, to control the forces within us, and to attempt to work towards building our new earth with our King of Forces, right? We have access to create our new world individually and collectively, and also to check back into what we were, what maybe some past life regression, like what did our past lives hold? What did we learn from the past? What are we bringing forth with us into the future that is in integrity, and what needs to be sacrificed or let go of? So there you are again, the duality here. But the Akashic Library open. You can change your Akashic karma. There's, I think it's Chiron. There's a bunch of things in there also about how to work and really start fresh by declaring so in your higher self and connecting with your spirits and creating a new life for yourself. You hear so many of us say, you know, you're co-creating with the universe. Well, yes, you are, and you can co-create a different life than what you have right now. This War of the Roses, look at the battlefields are drawn. There may be conflict within yourself, dark and light, or we're looking at what we're talking about and what I was saying about the conflicts in the world right now, the energies, the fight of dark and light for the collective, for the universe, for humanity. So many battles going on in so many places, not just true battles, but psychological battles, philosophical battles. So much of this to be released, to let go of, to come to the centered, back into the womb, into the mother, and co-create in a beautiful way. And final card here is the Muse. Tapping into that, asking for help, finding what your creative space is. Your music, your art, your walk, your baking, your craft making, your sewing, your conversations, you know, whatever it may be that draws the muse, that creates in your mind a beauty, is what this is. 15, also with the talking stick, the muse, communication, inspiration, right there. And 6 of Roses, the War of the Roses, with Jaguar. There's 6 and 6. Integrity, peace, knowing who you are, moving forward. Or maybe it's just even not just about knowing, it's deciding. It's really deciding what you want your life to look at. Now, not only that, but you have 15, 15, 51, okay? So for those who know that I always give numbers out, you have 15 and 15, so 1 and 5's new beginning and changes, right? That's 1 and 5. And then again with 51. Now, so I would look up 15, 15, and then look up 15 and 51. So you have the duality of that. But then that also brings forth a 6, a 6, a 6, a 6, and a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s. So check out the number 6 and then look at repeating 6s and what that means for us in the next 6 months. This is being done in the 6th month. So all of these signs and synchronicities are sharing with you from the supermoon. Now we're talking about the Cancer season with 621, and here we are moving forward. 6 representing Venus, love, right? This is a time of universal love, caring, sharing, love for yourself, love for us, love for each other, and love for the divine, love for source. With these beautiful messages of going back to mother's love, deep love, the portal, the Dakini and Layla. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. I hope you did enjoy this reading of this energy that is around us right now during the solstice. Please let me know if it resonates. Like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. But honestly, for me, the thoughts I had prior to this and the meditation I had, and even in the pre-shuffle, I pulled out these. I didn't pull out the King of Forces, or excuse me, the Muse, but the other 3 cards actually came out in the pre-shuffle. So Spirit was really specific about making sure that we understood this time and what it means to us. Okay, now, exciting times. Where's my cheat sheet? There it is. Okay, so here we go. In the effort of sharing some more universal love. Cheryl Davies, you are the grand prize winner of the free read. Please remember to email me some contact information, and then we can set up that reading. We can do it live over Zoom, or I can record it. Give me a few things that you'd like to know about, and then I can record it and send it to you. Then I have 3 names to do a one question pull, so it might just be 3 cards. We'll see what that is. And that would be Curtis Cervera, if I'm saying that right, Cervera. Then Sophia Deer, Deer, and Christina Riojas, Riojas, Christina Riojas. Again, I will leave my email in this, but it's always in every description. It's the Moon Supply Company the Moon Supply Co. at gmail.com. Okay? I will also post that on the community page, and I will do another giveaway contest soon, probably on the equinox, but I might do it sooner. So I may do something for the 8/8 portal. In the meantime, I am so blessed and pleased to be able to bring you all of this light and love that's universally around us right now. Angels, spirits, star families, spirit guides, helpers, passed on loved ones, ancestors, angels, archangels. There's just so much help for us at this time, really leading us to light and love, no matter what side of the solstice that you're on. And remember, as we move forward, there's an inner strength. Doesn't mean you need to bowl over everything. We're really called at this time to tap into our feminine, divine feminine energy, and those people who have this quiet strength about them, and you never want to what them off, because when you do, it's like you lit a match, because they have it within them, but they don't use it unless they really need to. And that's sort of the visual that I just had there. Walk in integrity and gentleness. And what a great time of the divine feminine coming forth through these cards. So thank you again. I send you all love and light. Bye for now.